Hanna Hopko, the founder of National Interest Advocacy Network ANTS, joins me now. Hello and welcome.
Welcome.
How worried the West is that the full-scale war in Ukraine has dragged on for 9 months already and has affected most of the countries of the world?
So I think for Ukraine it's crucially important to explain the strategic value for the West of Ukraine defeating Russia, because Russian illegal annexation of Crimea started in 2014. So it's almost 9 years of war with genocidal period of full-scale escalation, 9 months. So this is why it's crucially important to raise the issue of more heavy artillery, more weapons like F-16, NASAMS, ATACMS, to help Ukraine to win faster, quicker. And we, during the international forums, like one just happened in Canada, Halifax Security Forum, we explain why Ukraine defeating Russia quicker is in the interest of collective West. Because the world will not face inflation, there will be no weaponization of energy, and Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism will be held accountable.
Yeah, I do understand this position, but have you experienced, and is there any exhaustion from the war in Ukraine among the international community?
So actually, everyone is talking about fatigue, but fatigue of Russia, because even Russian so-called opposition, when they are talking about Marshall Plan for Russia, and then former president of Baltic state like Estonia saying like, Russians, forget about Marshall Plan for Russia. You have to condemn totalitarian regime and actually to the genocide and demand tougher sanctions. And I do hope that in 9th package of the EU of sanctions, we will see sanctions against Rosatom, Kirill, the FSB agent Gundyaev, and of course, Wagner Group, which is everywhere, not just in Ukraine battlefield, but also in Mali, in other African countries. So they should be also recognized as a terroristic organization. And in December, Congress will consider another budget supplementary for Ukraine, and I hope this package of 37 billion of US dollars will be adopted before Christmas. And this will be another sign that the West is helping Ukraine to defeat Russia, and no fatigue, only a strong dedication, commitment to see that Crimea is an achievable goal for next year, and armed forces received everything we need to continue our successful counter-offensive operations.
So, except of the sanctions we've talked right now applied in Russian businesses, you've mentioned 37 billion of US dollars. So what are the particular plans of the West to support Ukraine during the winter time? And I'm not just talking about like generators or blankets. Do we have like a strict plan? What we have to do and what can we accept like the next couple of months?
Volodymyr, it's a very good question, but we are trying to convince our Western partners from Ramstein coalition that F-16, ATACMS, NASAM first, then generators, which are crucially important, like transformators and others. But we were warning Washington, D.C., Brussels, London in June that Holodomor will be happening in autumn, that Russia will be deliberately attacking critical infrastructure and killing civilians. So actually all what we forecasted is happening now. So this is why the clear lessons learned that we have to prevent new massive rockets, missile attacks, strikes on Ukrainian cities. Without rockets, without fighter jets, because we failed to, when we demanded in March no-fly zone over Ukraine, West didn't support it. So now all damage or destroyed critical infrastructure is a result of delay of weapons we need. So we have to raise the geopolitical actuality of Ukraine defeating Russia first. That this is a strategy actually to weaken China. Everyone is worried about China and thinking that if Russia loses, it means that China will become stronger. No, China will be losing also. It's a powerful signal for China, seeing that how Russia is being defeated in Ukraine, not to attack Taiwan, or actually we know the Chinese ambitious is the global dominance. It's not just about attack on Taiwan or other battlefields in the Indo-Pacific region. So I think it's worth to explain our partners. Prevention matters. After almost 9 years of deterrence strategy of the West failed, and after peaceful settlement of Russian aggression for 8 years, we ended up with genocide. And now 9 months of genocidal period of Russian aggression against Ukraine. So it's great that European Parliament recognized Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. They are planning to adopt another resolution on tribunal, then confiscation mechanism. We Ukrainians want to see how the West is helping us with financial support, not loans, because it means that it's a way of slavery, let me be frank. So frozen assets of Russian central bank, Russian oligarchs should be confiscated like Canada adopted a bill. And all this money should go to Ukraine because we have to win, but it doesn't mean that after victory we will have billions of dollars loans and my grandkids will have to return this. Of course, everything we now receive, we will return, but it's really important that Russia should pay for the genocide against Ukraine.
Thank you so much, and a special thank for your help and your support. Hanna Hopko was the first guest of Spotlight Ukraine, and now we continue. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Latest news, trends, and analytics on all about Ukraine. Like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, proposals, and comments, contact us via email.